This is the year 2020. The place is the Challenger Seamount, the top of an underwater mountain. A complex beneath the sea. 250 men, women, and children live here, each of them a scientist pioneer. For this is our last frontier, a hostile environment which may hold the key to tomorrow. Each day, these oceanauts meet new challenges as they build their city beneath the sea. This is Sealab 2020.
What's our mission today?
Dr. Williams wants us to bring back an electric ray. I saw one the other day.
Make sure those connections are tight. Signal as soon as that drill hole is finished.
I saw him near this cave. A giant electric ray.
Electric rays aren't migratory. He should be in the same area.
There he is.
Wow, what a specimen.
Be careful. He can give quite a jolt.
Don't get too close. Okay, set the charge. That should do it.
This way, Hal.
The net's ready. All divers to safety. Ready on the surface?
Ready on the surface. We're waiting to take reading.
In you go, fella.
Got him.
Okay, surface, here we go. Shockwave!
Hal! Hal, are you all right? He's opening his eyes.
Hal, you okay?
Yes, I think so. What happened?
We were bagging the electric ray.
The explosions.
Your attention was diverted and you touched the ray.
Wow. It was like a ton of bricks fell on me.
We'd better have Dr. James look at you. This ought to hold him.
We should find out what caused those explosions.
After we get you back to Sealab, and then we'll check it out. You're okay, Hal. Just don't play anymore with electric rays.
Thanks, Dr. James. If we had enough of them, we could power Sealab.
Not a bad idea. Now look here, Hal. The purpose of our experiment is to try to discover just how nature makes electricity. Now watch this light bulb. Lights up, goes off. Lights up, goes off.
Somebody's been planting explosives in this area.
Hey, be careful with that equipment.
You're the ones who should be careful. It's stupid to use explosives underwater.
Who are you?
We're from Sealab.
You've no right to use explosives on Seamount. Who are you?
I'm Craig Bracken, submarine oil geologist. We have the right to do whatever we want.
You're trespassing, Mr. Bracken. Take your gear and get out of here.
We're not trespassing. I told you we have permission.
To do what?
Explore for oil. And it looks promising.
You mean you plan to drill underwater on Seamount?
That's right, miss. Right where you're standing is going to be one large underwater oil field.
We're not gonna let you pollute this area.
I told you we have permission.
From whom?
From the people at Sealab.
From Sealab? We have trouble, Dr. Williams.
We do?
There's a gang of men out there blowing holes in the ocean floor, doing oil explorations.
Now, take it easy, Ed.
How come they're still looking for oil? We have atomic power.
There aren't enough reactors for all the world's needs. Oil still supplies 50% of our energy. Now, forget about oil. How about this energy? Look at the effect we're getting from the electric ray.
How can we forget about it, Dr. Williams? They said they found promising signs and are going to start drilling.
Oil companies do 1,000 explorations for every field they put into operation.
But Seamont isn't open to oil exploration.
That was yesterday.
You mean you knew about this?
Right. They got permission to explore. Now, I told you to forget it. They'll probably never sink a well on Seamount. The odds are against it.
All right. Easy now. That's it. Drill mount set.
All that activity is sure disturbing our marine life around here.
Like I told you, this area is going to be one large oil field.
It's too bad the whole thing just doesn't blow away.
Sore loser, eh?
Yeah, him and our ecology both.
Ed, what does this mean?
Just what it says, Dr. Williams. It's my letter of resignation.
We're not going to accept it. You're too valuable, and we've spent too much time training you.
You can't walk out on Sealab.
Why not? You sold out, didn't you?
Ed, life consists of compromises.
There can be no compromise with ecology. Suppose there's an oil spill. It would jeopardize all the work we've put in down here.
Ed, listen!
I don't want to listen. I just want to get out of here.
I'm glad you asked me to dive with you, Ed.
I want to kind of say goodbye to some of my friends.
I won't get in your way.
Thanks, Bobby. Let's go.
Mrs. Thomas, you've got to find him. Explain.
It's pretty mad. How do you explain away possible pollution, Dr. Williams?
Let's give the oil company a chance. Maybe there won't be pollution. Just find Ed and convince him not to resign.
I'll try. But like I said, he's pretty mad and pretty hurt.
There he is, Hal. Let's talk to him.
Hey, we're supposed to be in the middle of an electric ray experiment.
Come on. You know I sent Dr. Williams a letter of resignation. I'm through.
That's why we're here.
We're not going to let you resign, Ed.
How are you going to stop me?
Well, we could put the decompression chamber out of commission so you couldn't go to the surface.
Well, it's nice to know that you guys care that much. But I've decided.
Wait a while.
Gail's got an idea.
The last time she had an idea, we lost 2 scooters.
Now, listen. Why don't we find them another place for their oil field?
What are you talking about, another place?
What do they care where the oil comes from as long as they get oil?
That makes sense. We find them a field far enough away from Sealab, and they can't possibly do any harm.
And shockwaves will travel faster through oil-bearing sand and shale than through plain rock.
So that was the reason for those explosions, to create shock waves.
Right. No doubt they had a boat on the surface and monitored the shocks with a seismic instrument.
Well, do I understand that only shallow explosions are necessary, Mr. Jones?
Right, Gail.
How could we read the results?
There are some portable seismographs in the storeroom.
Good, we'll get one.
Thanks, Quincy.
Good luck.
Quincy, we just received word from the earthquake station in Anchorage. Activity is starting in the Alaskan area.
Thanks, Greg. I'll report to the captain as soon as we get more information.
Okay, we're at the edge of Seamount.
If we can locate some near-surface oil, we'll be in business.
First, we'll get these small charges buried. Ready? Here, Hal.
Here too, Gale. Don't forget to activate your electronic detonator.
I'm ready.
It's all set.
Let's go. Clear the area.
Okay, here goes.
I've got it. Good reading.
Good. Let's check our next location.
Okay, all drill units ready. Stand by. Power on. Start drilling.
Do you see this Craig Bracken any place?
I think he's at the next rig over there.
Well, gentlemen, beautiful, isn't it?
Mr. Bracken, I'm Dr. Williams from Sealab. I have a strange request to make. Please hear me out before you answer.
Always willing to listen, Dr. Williams.
My assistants have spent the last 2 weeks exploring for oil.
We found positive evidence of a large oil field just a few miles from Seamont.
Bully for you, but what's that to do with me?
We were hoping you could switch your operation to that area.
You must be kidding, Doc. Look at what we have going here. You're asking me to shut this down?
Yes, we are.
It would be too expensive.
Whatever it would cost to transfer your operation would be a small price to pay to ensure the safety of Sealab and all it stands for.
And we're giving you the location of another oil field, expecting nothing in return.
Except your cooperation.
Sorry, Dr. Williams, we can't afford the time.
What we can't afford is pollution from this oil field.
Easy, Ed.
Look, young man, you've nothing to worry about. This oil field is foolproof against accidents. Nothing can happen. We've tested the system many times.
This is Sealab standing by. Come in, Earthquake Station 7.
This is Earthquake Station 7 at Sitka. We're having unusual activity from what had been considered an inactive volcano. We also have indications of secondary effects underwater. And are sending this early warning on the possibility that, should there be an eruption, seismic shock waves and a tsunami of enormous energy might come your way.
Thank him, Sparks, and ask that we be kept informed.
Thank you, Earthquake Station 7. Please keep us informed. Out.
What do you make of that, Quincy? A volcanic eruption can produce a tsunami or giant wave, but the thrust might not be in our direction. And if it were, that wave could contain the force of a dozen atomic bombs. Inform all stations that we're on standby alert.
Ed, I know how you feel. At least we tried.
Not hard enough.
She's blowing her top. Sealab, this is Earthquake Station 7. Sealab, this is Earthquake Station 7.
Earthquake Station 7, this is Sealab. Go ahead.
Our volcano is erupting, causing subterranean earthquakes. And a tsunami is traveling in your direction. A shock wave will hit at about 500 miles per hour.
Sound the alert, Sparks. Paul, we've got to be ready for anything.
Let's take care of personnel first.
Exactly. I want everyone inside Sealab on the double.
Those oil people, they might not know anything about the danger. I'd better warn them.
Okay, but I want you back inside, too, within an hour.
All divers, this is Sealab. Return to base immediately. This is a red alert.
Let's go, Sally.
All divers, return to Sealab.
Let's go.
Dr. Williams, you did your duty, and I thank you for your warning. But now I have things to do.
I wonder if he really believes me.
Okay, Hawaii, we read you loud and clear. Thank you for the information. Out.
A tsunami hit Hawaii. Luckily, they were warned in time and there were no injuries.
Are all our people inside Sealab, Captain?
Yep, all secure.
What's a It's tsunami.
Oh, yeah. What's that?
It's a giant wave that's caused by an earthquake. It can be dangerous.
But we're underwater.
Yeah, but we still might feel it.
Where are we going?
To the moon pool. I want to get Simba.
But we're supposed to stay inside.
You go back. I'll only be a minute.
Well, old buddy, you'll have to wait till the tsunami passes before we can bring you a friend.
Which is just about now. The surge is shaking Sealab pretty bad.
How? Bobby went to the moon pool.
Oh, no.
You'll be safer inside, Simba.
Come on. Everybody okay?
Sure.
I better check the structures. The tsunami! Get back here! Nothing can happen! It's too heavy to move. Get help from Sealab.
Mr. Bracken is trapped under the wreckage.
Okay. Get back to him with a reserve tank. Repair crew ready?
Repair crew ready.
Then move out.
The oil spill is drifting toward the kelp beds. If that goo hits, it'll play havoc with our whole environment down here.
But oil is lighter than water. Won't it rise to the surface?
Eventually. Right now, the current is taking it toward us. All our years of work could be ruined.
Like I said, Dr. Williams, we didn't try hard enough.
We'll get you out of there, Mr. Bracken.
Sorry, Doctor. Guess I overestimated my technology.
Don't worry about that now. I think we can stop the oil from spreading for a while.
They're catching the oil in that plastic cover. It's an oil balloon.
They'll have to tie that oil balloon down or they'll be lifted out of here.
Your leg's pretty badly banged up. Better get you to the Sealab clinic.
First, I want to see these oil leaks stopped.
We'll take care of that. Just tell us how.
A shock tore these wells open. A shock should close them.
Explosives again?
Yes. Shaped charges.
You mean explosives that direct their blast towards a specific spot?
Right. You place charges all around the spill and explode toward it. I'll stay and direct the work.
Sorry, Mr. Bracken. You're going to Sealab for medical attention. Hal, get some shaped charges around that other spill. Ed, take care of this one.
And what happens if the shaped charges don't do what's expected?
Then we're in for worse trouble.
That's the last one. Let's pull back.
Everybody out of the area. Are the areas clear?
All clear.
Right.
Then here goes. Number 1. Number 2. That did it. Oh, I'm hungry. How about you, Hal? Ed, feel better?
You know, I have an idea.
Oh, not again.
Well, the other one worked out. You'll like this one. Why don't we all get together and burn Ed's letter of resignation?
I'll supply the match.
Anyone have a cup of coffee to spare?
Mr. Bracken, I want to put you on notice that Sealab will fight reopening that oil field.
Dr. Williams, so will I.
You will?
You told me there's oil on the other end of the Seamount.
But you said it would be too expensive to explore.
If it's far enough from Sealab so that harm would be minimized if there were an accident, that's where we'll go for our oil. Now, how about that coffee?
Allow me, Mr. Bracken.